Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to the Hunter Call of the Wild here on the Parque Fernando map. Now, at the end of the last video, we was given the quest to go off and harvest a black buck or an axis deer. So that's what we're going to try and do today. I'm going to head north to do so. In between the last video and me recording this one, I have briefly hopped back to the Leighton Lakes map, the Leighton Lakes Reserve, because there was some hunt club stuff I noticed when I logged in today that required me to be on that map, which I've done. And I also was able to, it probably isn't going to show me, harvest a whole load of stuff, look. Mallards, black bears, lots of black bears. We killed loads of black bears today. Elk, black-tailed deer. In fact, actually, this list is quite short. It doesn't show the full list of animals that I managed to harvest whilst I was there. There was a lot of black bears. So I've leveled up a little bit. We've gained a little bit of experience and a perk point and a skill point, which didn't really offer me a great deal of change to my character. We have unlocked some more stuff at the store, but as yet I've not purchased any of it. I think I've got access to the 44 Magnum now. That's one of the kind of big changes. What else have I changed my inventory at all? Because what have we got? We've got the deer bleat caller, good for mule deer. Buck snort wheezer, which I can't tell. I think is that mule deer as well. Antler rattler, which is for black buck. The axis deer, which is for axis, and I've got the predator jackrabbit caller, which I don't think I actually need. Got the obviously. We've got mule deer scents for attracting mule deer. That's not what we're hunting for at the minute. We need a black buck or an axis deer. And one of the things I was looking at the end of the last video, which I don't think I recorded in the last video, but I did spend a few minutes kind of like looking at it, was the whole weapon class rating system thing. Because the black buck and the axis deer require you to use a weapon class 1 to get full integrity, to get, you know, the correct integrity and stuff on them. And one of the weird things when you go into the codex, you can go to wildlife and it'll tell you, like, the black bucks, average weapon class 1, there we go. Axis deer, weapon class 1, which is brilliant. However, excuse me, nowhere in the codex does it tell you what classes as a weapon class 1 or a weapon class 2 or a weapon class 3. It's a bit there seems to be a bit of a disconnect there to me in the weapons and stuff. Does it go on the because if it goes on the ammo type, then the only thing we've got that's a weapon class 1 is our 357. But I'm not sure that's quite right, because I still think that the actual rifle or the weapon itself has an effect on the integrity. In fact, I know it does, because I've shot bears on the Leighton Lakes map with weapons that show the bear symbol, and I've not got integrity. And I think that's down to the actual gun used. But thankfully this quest doesn't require me to use a weapon class to get full integrity. All I have to do is find a black buck or an axis deer and blow its head off.
Not all tracks lead to animals, so I always apply the sniff test. If the droppings are fresh, your game is close by. But if you find older droppings, that animal is long gone, and you should look for the more recent trails.
Hey, I know all about droppings, dear. You silly flipping Mexican, Spanish, whatever lady. I ain't got a clue. I don't really do nationalities and stuff. Just show me lots of animals and let me blast them. That's all I want to do. All I want to do is shoot lots of things. Now I'm heading north. At this point, I figured we'll explore from the top down. At least that way the wind is in our favour, as opposed to that of the animals. Whilst we're heading north, they can't smell me. What have we got on the map? So we've got a hide structure there. Not really fussed about. If I keep heading north, we're going to run into that outpost there, which I'll probably put a waypoint on. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what weapons I really ought to be packing on this this reserve. I've still got the 270. I've got the 12 gauge shotgun. I've got the 7mm, which I mistakenly, when I was on the late and late map reserve this afternoon, I mistakenly thought this was the 22mm rifle, the 2.2, and I didn't really use it when I should have done against a lot of the animals. Especially the bears. I could have killed a lot more bears a lot quicker using this and got a lot better scores and rewards, because I would have got the quick kill and integrity better. I mean, the 270 did its job, and for a couple of I did a couple of missions as well, which kind of required me to have to use the 270. But yeah, if I'd have realised I was carrying this instead of the 2.2, I would have used this a lot more. And then obviously, last but not least, we've got the 357, which is a good handgun. And like I say, I have at this point in time got the 44 Magnum unlocked. One of the things I did notice when I went into the outpost before switching reserves and coming here, when I unlocked the 44 Magnum, it actually told me I unlocked another. There was like a couple of. There was the 44 Panther, and then there was another one, Groucho or something like that, I think it said. However, when I go into the store, I can only see one 44. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. I know on the PS4 version of Call of the Wild, which I have also got and am playing, I have got the I've got both 44 pistols in the store available. In fact, one I can buy from the start of the game without having any hunter score or handgun score. So I'm not too sure why on PC that is different. And I'm not seeing any animals. Nor am I hearing any animals. I've not seen any tracks. Not seen anything. In fact, the only animal I can currently hear and see is the dog that's actually beside me. Hello, Sue. What are you doing? Good girl. Oh, here's something. Need zone then. Maps. It's a small animal. Red deer.
Is there any creature more beautiful than a red stag in the prime of his life? If so, I have not seen it. Red deer are the signature game of Parque Fernando. Unfortunately, while red deer love Patagonia and hunters love red deer, not everyone is so smitten. These big, strong invaders have been competing with smaller native huemul, southern deer, for foods like the Langa beach. The result? The huemul are endangered. I haven't spotted one here in years. So when you hunt red deer, remember, you are doing a public service for the huemul.
Okay, so red deer are on this map as well. Okay, they were only on Hirschfelden, the German map. So we've got red deer on this map too. And apparently they're a pest, aren't they? She kind of suggested. So by killing them, we're actually doing a great service to the local wildlife. By eradicating them. But yeah, definitely a different start to today's video than when we first jumped into this reserve, where I was able to shoot basically 3 pumas with without taking a step. And then we had that glitchy mule deer, didn't we? That teleported flipping miles after I'd shot it, which posed me a bit of a tracking issue. I wonder now if a similar thing happened on that on my Savannah, the Trailblazer beta let's play with the wild boars, because they just suddenly disappeared too, didn't they? I'd expect water buffalo to be near the water. Clue's kind of in the name. I wanted water buffalo, but that's not really what I'm hunting. I'm supposed to be hunting axis deer and black bucks, aren't I? Now I do keep hearing some animal noises. Oh look, ducks. Now I don't know whether that noise is just ambient noise on the map reserve or whether it's actually an animal. I'm a little bit kind of concerned. I think it's got to be ambient noise. It can't be an animal. But it's a little bit disturbing because of the obviously having done the Trailblazer beta. Axis deer. Bugger them. They've run off. Let's see if we can get them back. You an Axis deer? Right mouse button messes me about. Yes. Think I missed. But I'm pretty certain I missed. Scumbags. Into the tree. Let's go into the bush and hide. Weird caller. Anybody gonna take it? Oh, we got one coming in. Got a couple coming in this time. Try and keep our eyes on them. Ducks as well. Right, we definitely got a hit on one of them. Wasn't the best. Again, looks like we've got another need zone.
Do you say Axis deer or Chital? I say Axis deer, so from now on, you do too. These beauties were introduced to Patagonia about a century ago. Like everything else, they thrive here, turning out world-class bucks. They like to wander in single file, so don't be surprised if tracking one leads you to an entire queue.
Okay. They tend to be in groups then. Of course, he would die in the tree, so we can't really get a good look at him.
Axis deer, perfect.
quick kill bonus, only 64%. We really do need that double lung change.
Ordinary chimichurri. Pair that with a 2014 Mendoza Malbec and your mouth will go to heaven. But don't get too hungry yet, because this meat is for our guests. There's a shed at the location marked on your hunter mate. Bring the game there and lock it up to keep the predators out.
On my hunter mate. Take it to the marked outpost. Oh, hello. I think I hit it. Can't be certain. Looks like it. There's a blood splatter. Oh, I think I hit it. We might as well harvest ourselves another one. Once we're here. No, I want the blood splatter, please. Vital hit just now. Okay. Got vitals, which means it ain't gonna run far. Or it shouldn't run far. And which way it did run. I felt they all kind of went off in this direction. That was a female. Oh, it was a female I hit. Okay. Don't get a lot for hitting females, do we? $270 might be a little bit extreme. Killing Axis deer. But it's always fun. The most important thing is just to get cash and experience at this still relatively early stage in the game, because obviously we've got a long way to go before we can really get kitted out with a lot of points. Come on. Alright, there we go. Flesh, left lung, liver, stomach. So we don't get any integrity for blasting it with the 270. You know what part of me wants to do now, of course? Part of me wants to see if I can blast one with a 7mm. Quick kill I would expect to be 100%. Integrity I would expect to be nil. The trophy score I would probably expect to be nil as well. Because I wouldn't imagine there'd be much left of an Axis deer after hitting it with a 7mm round. You would kind of turn it inside out. So anyway, let's get up here. And see what we can see. We know which direction the axis deer took off running in. I seem to be incredibly noisy. Let's go up here, observe this outpost. Unless I see a axis deer in the meantime. Well, I think you've got to be a bit careful trying to shoot stuff from on here. Did I hit it? I don't know if we did or not. Something to go and have a look at anyway. I've got plenty of rounds, so I'm not worried about the ammo situation. I've got 100 rounds of this stuff. The more I can blast with it, the better. But I do wonder if they fixed you being able to shoot from lookout towers, because in the first last episode I had that issue where I tried to shoot a deer and we hit it, didn't we? There's an outpost over there, then that's where we're heading. Okay, we may have possibly have hit and killed some deer because there's some pink on the map. Let's go and have an investigation. If we can get a few more points and a few more cash, that's exactly what we want. I will just reload because we've only got 2 rounds left in the tank. So I took a shot at one over here, didn't I? Looks to be a blood splatter. Oh, you were brave. Brave or foolish. Right, so we want that. So that was a vital hit. I don't know where it went. I think it's over here. Possibly. Lead rate very high. Lead rate very high. Lead rate very high. Why am I not seeing a corpse anywhere? deer. Why am I not seeing an outline for the deer that I shot? It's somehow managed to end up all the way over here. Really? I don't buy that for a second. Flesh left lung, liver, stomach. Some weird things go on here with the animals. Did I get a second one then? Because I definitely took a shot at another one. Didn't I? I would have thought... Oh, here we go. Blood. Bleed rate very low. Oh, okay. Might have only just winged this one then. This is a shame because a 270 you'd think would do a hell of a lot of damage. 7 mil would, you'd still think would do a lot of damage to such a small creature. Get this need zone. Yeah, mule deer. $50 to $75, so it's gone a long way. Then what we'll do is we'll do what we're supposed to do in a second and go to that outpost that the lady wants us to go to. Keep going this way. I think it came this way. Got trot. I'm yet to see any more blood yet. Has it done that annoying thing where it kind of stops bleeding? If it has, that would be really, really annoying. But yeah, I've definitely not seen any blood. It's probably stopped bleeding then. It was probably only a flesh hit. Which is unreal, because again, a 7 mil you'd think would still do big damage to one of these little tiny little axis deers. Right, there's a mule deer or something off to my right. Or it was. Out there somewhere. Suddenly took off running somewhere. I'm certain there was a lone deer out there. I'll be honest, this is annoying. If this thing's not died, or isn't going to die, following me hitting it with a 7mm, it's a little bit annoying. What that was. It's hard to tell whether it's the deer or pumas. These animals are just leading me on a merry goose chase now, aren't they? That probably would have told me how long ago it was they came this way. Feeling we're not going to find them. I've got a feeling these deer are long gone. I could end up tracking this thing from one side of the map to the other. Really know how much further to give it. Come back to where first encountered them? A feed zone? Need zone? Maybe. Would make sense, wouldn't it? I'm going to take any chances this time if he's down here. He's getting blasted. I don't think he is. Okay. We'll give that up as a miss. He says instantly getting turned around by one. It's making its silly little squeaky squawk thing. Right, so we want to go to an outpost, really. And do what this lady says, hang the meat up somewhere where the pumas can't get it. We'll have a bit of a jog. We've got half a kilometre. Okay, this is a big area. Another need zone of some description. A deer. Okay. Might as well start collecting the need zones now. And that helps spawn the animals. Populate the map, giving us plenty of things to shoot later on. Scanning the forest ahead. For anything that might be an animal. That I could shoot on my way to this outpost. So we've done the axis deer, we've not come across the Blackbucks yet, and we haven't come across water buffalo. I'm not picking up any tracks either in this area, so I don't think a lot of animals come down here. A bit odd because you would think they would need water, wouldn't you? But something's right on this outpost. We've literally got a need zone right on top of the outpost here.
You won't believe it! Young Simona took the DNA test to see who was her father, Facundo the Churro or Gaston the Lying Dog. The result? Neither man was the father. Simona's search starts anew. This show always gets me with the twist. Whew, my heart.
Okay. No idea what she was going on about in that conversation, but we've made it to yet another outpost, which happens to have an Axis Deer need zone a stone's throw away. So we'll claim the facilities. This deer. Right. We've got to do something with this meat, haven't we?
See the shed? Place your game in there.
Huh?
Hang it up on the hook and lock the door. Good work, thank you. It's too bad we don't have cold storage here, or you could stockpile meat for the future. Running a refrigerator on generator power would cost me a fortune in petrol. We'll need to
I'll
get a
shut the
power
door
source
then.
soon.
Did say shut the door? Did she not?
When we have that power and the whole party is up and running, you will lead groups like this VIP hunting party. For now, I will assign the party to someone else while you prepare the reserve for their arrival. For example, we want our guests to have some easy fun when they get here. What's more fun than a dark hunt? We have beautifully bloomed cinnamon teal. I see them all the time at Lago Perón. All it takes is some decoys and a caller to bring in a whole flock. Go to Lago Perón and set up decoys for the incoming party.
What was that? Goes to the west shore of Lago Perón. Do what? Set up decoys. Set up the duck decoys. Okay. Right, okay. Yeah, I guess I can do that. But it's 20 past 6 in the evening, love. I think I'm gonna rest here. And we'll get on and do the next mission in the next episode. We will just have a look at what weapons we've got available to us. So there's a 270 Huntsman. I've got the Stradivarius, which is nice. We've got the... I haven't got the 223 yet. Could have a coach, mate. 4570. We haven't unlocked the Range Master yet. And we've got the Whitlock. Okay, compatible items. Right there, weapon class 2. Right, okay. Weapon class 2. Compatible items. Weapon class 1 then is the 223. Okay, interesting. And I'm guessing... Weapon class 0, weapon class 1, weapon class 2, weapon class 0. Okay, so the shot 20 gauge would work on the small animals. What about weapon 0, weapon class 2, weapon class 3? Right, so we know what the bows do. What about the crossbows? 0, 2, 3. And we haven't bought any of these recurve thingies yet. Weapon class 3, so they're for doing big things. Right. Handguns, like I say, we've got the Panther unlocked for 24,000. And that's weapon class 2. Which I believe is slightly higher up than the 357. but obviously it's much more powerful. Rifle sights, we've got Helios unlocked. We've also got the Argus available to us now, which is 36,000. That's a 4x8 rifle scope. That goes on lever action rifles, which I'm not really using yet. Handgun sights, we haven't got any. Shotgun sights, we've already got the tritiums, callers. I need that predator one, that's what I need, but I need another level before I can get to that, and the red deer caller. Scents. We've got red deer scent available. We could buy some of that. Do a lot of scents though, do I? Consumables, scent eliminators we've got. Don't worry about clothing or backpacks. We don't get the good binoculars till level 29. It's basically a look at changing up my loadout maybe a little bit in the for the next video, and dropping out some stuff that we don't need anymore. So that's not going to be any use on this map, so we can get rid of that. First aid kits, do I need them? Maybe with the Pumas. I would like to get scent eliminators, that would be nice. And it's like a case of then, do we drop the 270? And put the 243 back in? No weapon class 2. I don't know. I don't know what to go for. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling and I'm going to let you guys get off and watch another video. Hopefully something else that I've produced. That'd be great. Thank you all for watching the video. Please remember to leave your likes, comments, questions, suggestions and feedback. Drop them in the section down below. And if you're not already doing so, go ahead. Smash that subscribe button. And I'll see you all again very soon with another video. Goodbye for now.